Rupert. This is a message from me to me, from me of the present moment to me of the future. If ever I need some lift, some wonder, some magic in my life, I can look back to this morning and see what I did, what I used to do, or what I hopefully still do, because I just don't believe it or get it or understand it or comprehend it or fathom it, but it happens. It's me. It's as real as me sitting there. This morning is Rupert. I share this for several reasons, but one is for you. If you are listening and you dare dig into the, the deeper wonderings of my mind, uh, have fun with that. But this is, as I said, it's as much for me as for you. But here's a little recap of my morning. I will put the video below that I did. I like following guided meditations, even if I don't follow them so strictly. I'm often just off on my own, and I don't really even hear the words anymore. It's just that there's a beginning and a middle and an end, and often I'll come back in and say, oh yeah, oh, and I sort of follow whatever they're talking about. So this guy, his voice is kind of way too deep, and he sounds like this, and it's a little much, but it's good. And it's a past life regression. And so the idea is you go into a past life of your own. And I got to tell you, a few years ago, I would probably giggle and laugh and probably smirk at even the concept of this. But you know what? I'm going with it. And let's just say, just hold on to your hats here, because frankly, if I can believe it, Mr. Mathematics, MBA, somewhat, left brain kind of guy, although I'm going more and more right brain. I mean, if I can believe this stuff, you can believe this stuff. And then, you know what? At the end of the day, I mean, really, what is believe? It happened. I just experienced it. Is it real? Is that really a past life regression? Is it all in my just glorious imagination? But then if you think about it, the answer could be, who cares? Who cares? So here we go. I jumped on in, and that's so funny. But before the video started, there was an ad. This is on YouTube, right? So before the video started, there's an ad, and the ad was this very low key guy who's like standing in the woods, which I appreciate because that's where I do my videos. And he says, "Hey, look, I'm not going to flash a Lamborghini. I'm not going to show you can make $1 million in one click on the internet. But if you've got 3 minutes, I have some like legitimate ideas on how you can make more money." It's like, okay, I'll watch that. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I got time for that. And so the guy, in 2 words, he says affiliate marketing. And so affiliate marketing, by the way, so okay, you know what? I will get into that in a minute because that's what comes into play. But think about how we're influenced, right? So I'm influenced by this ad that pops up. So here we go. Get into the meditation, and I'm kind of not there. I'm kind of thinking about work. I'm kind of thinking about stuff I got to do today. But hey, that's normal. That's why you got to do a few more minutes, right? I mean, they say if you can do 17 minutes of meditation and you can get 2 or 3 or 4 of real good time, then you're good. That was a success. So that's that. So we're cruising in, and I'm kind of there and kind of not. And then he goes through this thing where he counts down from 5, which is brilliant of them. And they go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so as he does 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're supposed to be like floating down, like flying through the blue sky or something like that. And you are going to land in your past regression body. So I'm often in this one valley, actually where I used to do meditations, this one valley behind our old house in Tahoe. I could show you on a map where it is. And I would sit up on this mountain and do meditations in the morning. And it's over a valley and there's clouds. And often I would lie there with my dad, and we would just nestle in the clouds in like these beds of clouds and hang out. And so I was there and I was going down, and I thought, okay, I'm going back to some like the Washoe Indians. But nope, I go straight through the ground, straight through the earth, and he's on like 3, 2, I'm all the way in the middle of the earth. I pop out on the other side, and often I go to Asia for some reason. I don't know if it's the Buddhists or whatever, but I pop up and I'm in Africa. And I thought I was in South Africa, but I'm pretty sure it was Zimbabwe. And again, you're influenced by your own past, your own experiences. We were in Zimbabwe. We were outside of Harare. We were at a friend of a friend's, and sure enough, I'm at a very similar location, but it's probably because you know. So then you can get to thinking, okay, that's interesting. How much of our present day actions are related to potential past life regressions? And then you can get into the point of what is time? And is there really time? And this part totally baffles me, and I really don't get it nor really believe it. But, again, what is believe? What if I experience it and I don't necessarily have to believe it, but I can experience it? Ooh, I just thought about that. So, we're so plop into this sky and I'm looking down and there's green grass. Okay, but like manicured green grass. And this is very Zimbabwe, very old white colonialist Zimbabwe, right? So I look down and the guy's got sort of rough boots on, but nice grass. Okay. And then the guy says, what's his, the YouTube guided meditation guy says, what's his name? If you can get a name. And I hear from back behind me on this grass, there's somebody in a group of people who says Rupert. And then there's me sitting in my chair here in Holland. And I said, like, really? Rupert? What kind of name is that? And I'm giggling. I'm laughing. Oh, come on. This is too much. So, okay, Rupert, fine. And so what's really interesting is that somehow Rupert senses me, senses Bradley Charbonneau in the present day, sitting here. I don't know if you can see I'm sitting in my bathroom, but somehow he senses he's connecting with me. And this part freaks me out, but it's fun, right? I mean, seriously, what are you doing on a Friday morning at 6 o'clock, right? This is this is what I'm doing. So I'm hanging out with Rupert. And and again, back to affiliate marketing. And also right now I'm working on a course. I'm working on training, boost your brand with a book and publish and market and all about books and book sales and stuff. And we're looking to get how to get more students, right? And so remember the ad said affiliate marketing. So then Rupert, he he's talking to me or he's communicating with me or at least he feels my presence. And he looks back and he says something like, see those people? And it was sort of a combination of family, friends, but also workers. He had a big, successful business. I don't know how I know this stuff, right? I mean, well, he had a big house and a big yard. And he basically said, make them feel like family. Make them feel included, welcome, involved. Like, oh, okay, okay. Then, so, and I'm kind of jumping back. I'm trying to stay in the moment, right? Trying to stay there in Zimbabwe. And, but but at some point, then the guided guy, he'll say, what is the message from this past life to your present life? And for me, and remember the link, right? I'm back to affiliate marketing. And by the way, affiliate marketing is not new to me. I fully believe in it. And so there I am, sitting there in my bathroom, and I basically map out an entire plan for repossible affiliate marketing, RAM, repossible affiliate marketing, and or repossible affiliate program, RAP or RAM. I don't know. I'll have to play with that one. But think about it. Treat them like family. Make them feel welcome. Have them want you to succeed. Want you, we as a whole, to succeed. Make it in their interest that you succeed. Make it in their interest that we as a whole succeed. So in affiliate marketing, so here's the relation to my present day. Because I know what you're going to ask. You're going to say, Bradley, this is really fun and all. You floating back to Zimbabwe, you're in Rupert's shoes, and that's great, but how does it relate to your present day? Here's how it relates to the present day. Rupert looks back at the people on the deck. It's so colonialist. It's unbelievable. I mean, this is very much like what we experienced when we were there. But he's looking back. There's family, there's friends, there's workers, employees, partners, whoever they are. Make them feel like family. Have them feel at home. have them work for the greater good of the company or the organization or the family business or whatever it is. So how can they do that? How can they do that? And that in modern terms, in today's terminology, that's affiliate marketing. So with the plan, for example, and this is what I'm going to do this morning, because are you ready? Are you waiting for the concrete stuff? The concrete stuff is, how does this relate to your present day? Here's how it relates to my present day. I'm going to go make a page. Feel free to look it up. It's going to be called either Repossible Affiliate Marketing or Repossible Affiliate Program. Probably RAP is better. Program is better than marketing. Marketing sounds too marketing. So in that program, I'm going to explain that I want you to feel like a family. I want you to want to make the business better. I want you to make money. I want you to look good. Why are you going to look good? Because you believe in Repossible programs. You are going to help share them with your network, your friends, your family, your people, your employees, your whoever. And you are going to share that because you believe in it. Because in your heart or in your experience or both, ideally, you have experienced Repossible products or services or books or whatever, and you believe in them, and you are going to happily and honestly and truthfully and with your heart share what you believe is good. The beauty of affiliate program, by the way, is for you, dear affiliate, is you don't have to create any programs. You don't actually have to do the work. All you have to do is share it. However, here's where the good part comes in. And this is, again, we're back to the family. We're back on the deck. We're back on the people he knows, likes, and trusts. Because you need, quote, need to make it a soft sell, a friendly, warm lead. It's not just, hey, Bradley has a program. No, it's, hey, I did this thing that helped me. It could help you, dear friend. I think it could help you, dear friend. And this is where, and it's called Repossible. Here's the courses. I took this course. It helped me with ABC. Hey, Jill, it might, I know you're struggling with XYZ. I think Repossible's program could work for you. Here's a link. By the way, here's a coupon code for 25% off. So you're offering them a discount, which is special, but then you need to say, hey, Jill, you need to use this special link. Otherwise, I don't get the credit. And for being the credit, meaning 40%, right? So think about this. If the course is $1,000, you make 400. You get, well, actually, you give them 25% off if we're going to go with the coupon. So with 25% off down to 750, you're going to get 40% of 750, which is, I don't know what that is. What's half of 750? Like 375, so 40%. 300 maybe. So you're going to write an email, or you're going to tell a friend, or you're going to share a link and say, hey, and you're going to do it well. It's not just, hey, here's a link. No, the more warm and heartfelt and real and honest and truthful and friendly and your experience and you as a person talking to your personal friend or your personal colleague or your student or your whatever, and you are now selling this. And selling, I know people say selling is a bad word. Call it whatever you want. You are promoting this. You are advising this. You are suggesting this, whatever. And so it's now in your game to sell this. But guess what? You have incentive. You have that 40% of what it is. And maybe it's 40% of $100. Great. It's still, okay, and if you're going to give the coupon 25% off, $75, you maybe make 30. Great. What if you have this awesome Facebook link or this post, or you have a post on your website, and it talks about how much a Repossible program helped you? And by the way, I think this is key, that you should ideally do the program. You should do the course or the program or the book or the whatever it is. You shouldn't just say, hey, Repossible's got a thing and I think it's probably pretty good. No. Why would I believe you then? I want to know that you did it and it helped you and I trust you. And I meaning future student, I trust you. I want to believe you. I know you, like you, and trust you. And I want to do this thing. And I am going to take your word for it. So there's the Refiliate Impossible, impossible, the Refiliate Impossible program. Okay. What's that one all about? How about the Repossible affiliate program? I will look that up. You know what? Let's call it even here. You know what? I'm gonna give you a URL right now. rap.repossible.com. Rap.repossible.com. Repossible affiliate program. Rep.repossible.com. See, so is this action here? Is this clear action? And I'm gonna build this page this morning. By the time you listen to this, it will exist. That is true action from meditation. You know, I get so many comments about meditation. Oh, yeah, sit there with your eyes closed and, make all your thoughts go away. Have you been listening? Did you hear this? I'm talking with Rupert in Zimbabwe, and he's telling me about affiliate marketing programs. Really? How we doing? Ooh, affiliate marketing program. AMP. Amp it up. Oh, boy. All right. I'm going to stick with rap, though. I'm going to stick with rap just because I've said it here. Back to Rupert real quick. So when I'm leaving, so Rupert's telling me all this stuff, right? And it's so weird. I can see him and around him and like in real time. And I don't know what year it is. That part confuses me immensely. But at some point, he knows he's communicating with me. It's odd. It's like a direct communication. He's telling me exactly words, right? We are communicating. But then, so this is kind of cool. And this is why I like guided meditation, because if not, I mean, when do I stop? How long am I supposed to hang out there? How long am I sitting in my shower? And so I'm talking with Rupert, and at some point, okay, we're winding down the meditation. We're gonna leave, and 3, 2, 1 or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't remember. And I get the last message from him, and then he's gonna leave, and I'm gonna leave. And so what was so interesting was that Rupert, it's like a movie. I can see him, and he's sort of turning around back to his friends. And I mean, what was he doing out there, right? Was he out looking, admiring the viewers? He just left all of his friends and family and coworkers, and he stepped out on his own to the grass. Why did he do that? Was that to connect with me? I don't know. So then, as he turns around, I can see and feel and understand that he knows that he had just made a connection with something, but he doesn't know what it was. And as he walks away, he's feeling and understanding to himself. It was something like, I just made a connection with somebody, but I don't understand it. And each step he takes, it fades away a bit. And he's leaving this connection and he's going back to his regular life. Crazy, right? But then at the very end, we still have some tiny fine line of communication because he again says, and I've heard this one before, it's like, hey, I'm here anytime you need me. Cool as that. But then he goes back to his friends, and it's like the connection is sort of broken, and he's back in his present day, in his regular, normal life. Rupert. So that's it. And then I come back, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm back in my uh, regular present day. And look what I got. I hope Rupert got something out of this. I think he did. I don't know what. I'm not Rupert, or am I Rupert, or was I Rupert? And that's where I totally don't get this stuff about the past life regression. I mean, was that my life? Was that me? My personal belief, I can't believe I'm saying this, is that I feel like there are many, many, many people, and I was a tiny, tiny, tiny part of this Rupert. And so somehow he was me, but we're made up of all these different souls or beings or personalities, or it's just this hodgepodge, a collection of I don't know how many. But clearly I had some connection with Rupert, so whether or not I was him or not, who knows, right? You know what's fun about this is like, who does know? It's not like, let's go to the Foundation of Past Life Regression Association and ask them, so what happened with Rupert? I don't know. But then remember, I'm a practical guy, right? I'm like, okay, what's going on? How did this happen? Let's analyze this. What chapter of the book is this in? I need to refer to the manual. Like, there's no manual. This is fun. This is what I was doing on a Friday morning. What are you doing on a Friday morning? This is, okay, I don't want to turn this into an ad for Repossible, but this is what I believe is Repossible. Repossible, just making this kind of crazy stuff possible. I should make that the tagline. Making this kind of crazy stuff possible again. Okay, I'm laughing. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I'm laughing in my dark living room here. Oh boy. Okay. Hey, so that's what I'm up to. I swear, a few years ago, there is no way I would have told anybody what I just did. And here I am, publicly, not only admitting, but it's like, hey, you listen to this, you're missing out if you are not meditating. Because if this is some of the fun stuff that can go on, and hello, practicality, hello, real world applications, I'm going to go create a page. Remember, I'm going to make it just for you. rap.repossible.com. Check it out, I swear. Although I do like AMP. What was that one? Affiliate marketing program or something. But rap is fun, and I get into like rap music, I guess, or rap on the door, rap on the door, rap. Is that RAP? Okay, I clearly need to stop because I'm amped up. Oh boy, there you have it. Way too honest, way too transparent. I'm Bradley Charbonneau. This has been my Friday morning. What are you doing on a daily basis to make your life just like glittery, magical wonderland? See you around.